Deni, we'll move on to sweet treats. One of your favorite subjects.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to get your take on something that I am looking forward to having, but I haven't been able to recently get over there, and that's over at Germany and Epcot.
Yes.
Now, Kenny's had the caramel gingerbread cookie there, and I actually wanted to try the pretzel bread pudding, which I hear great things about. Now let me ask you, the pretzel bread pudding, is that only available?
It's on my list.
There it is.
I made a list, and it's on it.
Is that only available during the Food and Wine Festival or the garden?
No, it's
year-round?
Nope, it's available at Summerfest, which is their quick service location. So you kind of enter into the back of the pavilion where on the left-hand side, looking at the pavilion, the cuckoo clock and everything, you've got Beer Garden on the left-hand side. Summerfest, they're going to bring you in the right-hand side. And typically at Summerfest, they just have a couple things on the menu. It's not a large place. It's just not. But thankfully, mercifully, they have given us a pretzel bread pudding that appeared around the time that Guardians opened last year. And thankfully, it's still in existence because it is the bomb. Like, it has to be on your list. It has to be at the top of your Disney snack list because it's so good.
That is
now, Deni. I saw you raise. Now, Deni, I saw you raise your hand when he said that I had the that caramel gingerbread.
Oh my gosh, it's so good, and you can mobile order it. So please take advantage. Anything at caramel cooker. I think that's that's it. Anything that you can get at that location, please do it. But yes, open it up in MDX and mobile order one of those cookies, and you'll be so happy.
Is it available? Because it's gingerbread. Now, is it available all year?
Yes.
It is? It's weird.
At one point in time, it disappeared.
Yes.
But then they realized that we, the fans, declare it must be year-round. So thankfully,
because I only had it once last year. Because I know when I went, I generally go 2 to 3 times a year, and I had it right after because we generally go in January. I had it in January, and I said, okay, it's a leftover from the holidays. And then in the summer, I went back, they didn't have it. And in the fall, they didn't have it. And then January, I go back again, and they had it. And I was like, knowing in the back of my mind how delicious it was, and at the same time going, I may not get you for a whole year. It was so good. So I'm happy that it's available all the time now because it is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's delicious.
Yes, it is.
It's absolutely delicious. And that popcorn, you can mobile order that. You can mobile order select items from their case. My very favorite thing to have from that location actually is not the cookie sandwich. I love it. But it is the dark chocolate sea salt caramel. One of those squares, and I am just in heaven. And you cannot eat it in I cannot eat it in one sitting. Maybe others can, and that's great. You do you. But I kind of savor it a little bit at a time, and it's my very favorite thing.
Okay, that's on the list.
Definitely.
You know what's going to happen tomorrow, Walt? We're going to go on Instagram, and everything we talked about, Deni's going to be posting because she's very fortunate enough to live there, and she can just go do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I have to have it. I have to have it. No, I won't be in Epcot tomorrow. So, alas, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We'll forgive you, even if you did.
Have you had an opportunity to have the cinnamon roll at Gaston's Tavern?
I have. I've had it very recently, in fact. It is very good. It is very different from what used to be in the Main Street Bakery. It's just not the same. Like, when it moved back to Gaston's, there was this huge fervor and people were all up in arms because it was changed. It's more of a maple flavor than what we had initially. But it's good, and it's ginormous, so it's incredibly shareable, and it is far better than the cinnamon bun that is now being served in the Main Street Bakery / Starbucks. Please do not waste your Disney snack dollars on that cinnamon bun. It will disappoint you. Please don't. Mm-mm.
And how about the school?
Put that cinnamon bun in. It's good.
How about
Sorry, go ahead.
No, how about the school bread at Norway? I've heard a lot about that, and I've never had it before.
Yes. That is one of the most popular. When I asked my viewers which snacks they stopped their World Showcase touring day for, school bread was up there among the most of those that stopped, or stop worthy. It's different. It's not as sweet. It's more of a savory bread. So you got to know that going into it. It's got some of those flavors that we're used to from Kringla. So it's got a little cardamom in it. It's got a little toasted coconut on top. So as long as you know that this isn't going to be the sweetest thing you've ever had to eat in a Walt Disney World park, then I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
But it's very yummy.
All right.